console there. We see Aristeo having vision here on the Zelnaga Watchtower. This Zelnaga Watchtower is currently not occupied, non-occupado. And let's take a look at the supply. Once again, it is a 260 supply lead against a 290. It's a 260 supply against a 190 supply, so a 70 supply lead. And Team Empire is just getting ahead more and more. Team Horrid doing a good job, but in the end it is not enough. The decision from the Empire guys to go for this fast contain, even though the container was absolutely broken by Team Horrid, it was just given the Empire guys enough time to macro up like crazy. And for example, Aristeo having 28 mutas, there will be a time when this doesn't matter how many Marines Wicked will have. But Wicked has actually some Wicked upgrades here on his Marines. The 2-2 is there. What does User have? Only the 1-0 on his forces. Wicked even going for the +3 attack. Meanwhile, we see an armory, an engineering bay coming up for Cubit. Aristeo just getting more and more roaches. And I mean, this roach siege tank muta army is something this Marine Marauder army by a Wicked and User can deal pretty easily with. So now here are the Marines by Wicked taking out not only the sensor tower, but I think he will be even able to take out the planetary fortress. But no, he's moving back. And now there are the Zerglings, there are the Mutas, and Cubit is coming in with more roaches and more Marines. Meanwhile, reinforcing Marauders, and still Marines now taking out a lot of those roaches. Meanwhile, all the Marines here of Wicked are dead. Medivacs getting taken out one by one. Then we see a scan on the high ground by User, and now User will just take sacrifice 5 seconds to take out the planetary fortress. There goes the planetary fortress. It is taken out, and here a more battle coming up. Now it's Marines and the Mutas, and Aristeo just needs to take out a couple of more Marines and then he should be fine, and indeed he is doing this. All the Marauders are doomed to die, so one thing he can do right now is stim and go for the next planetary fortress, because the remaining forces will die anyway. But no, they will not, because Wicked and User are doing a good job at reinforcing their forces with the Marines to protect the remaining Marauders from all those bad Mutalisks. So let's take a look at the supply once again. Now we have a 310 supply against 190 supply. So Howard is getting behind more and more, and Empire is looking better each second. So they're still on their own bases, of course mined out in the main. Still got quite some minerals left at the natural. On the other hand, User is mined out in the main as well, nearly mined out at his natural there too, so this is not looking good for those guys. And here's the dead ball of Marines and Marauders at the Zelnaga Watchtower. Will he might be given going for the Zerg expand, but yes, 5 Spinecrawlers are there already to buy those boys a little bit of time. And always, especially in the 2v2, those static defenses are only there to buy yourself some time, because if the opponent actually decides to attack your natural or a base of any kind, it will go down if you're not having your units in position. So Command Center is moving out by Wicked because he thought, oh, there was nothing going on. And we saw Cubit just bone for an expansion, but as soon as he saw that the forces here of User and Wicked are moving out, he is going for the Command Center. I mean, just don't get me wrong, those Empire guys, they got a huge supply lead, and they're not attacking, but the reason is very simple. They just want to play it safe, want to make it absolutely sure. They know they are in a huge lead. They just want to starve their opponents to death. But here are the Banings, here are the Roaches, here are the Marines, and now the Mutas flying in, taking care of everything. But Aristeo doing a good job with not overextending himself with his Mutalisks, and there we see the first GG. And after 24 minutes, Team Empire was able to take the first game, so they're up 1-0 in this best of 5 series against Team Horrid. Doing a good job here, and this is absolutely worth a good final. We see some pretty back and forth action, very smart play, and very good decision making by Team Empire. So I'm pretty impressed. I mean, I casted a couple of games of Aristeo as he was playing in some 1v1 games as a random player, and he got pretty much pretty far in the tournament. And I was really wondering as I checked his profile, I want to see this guy playing 2v2. And now finally I am able to see this guy playing 2v2, so I am happy about it. And game 2 should come up any second now.